Hello everyone, welcome. This is Feline Intuition 1111. This is going to be a collective reading. We are going to look at your person's feelings for you. So let's see. How does this person feel about you right now? How do they feel? Independence. Vacation me, please. Warfare. I feel like this person feels like, whether you go on vacation or not, or do stuff like that, there's something like really independent about you. Let me see. How do they feel about you? Someone's about to spin the block, past returning. Real love, butterflies, heartfelt connection, relationship goals, power couple, marriage, stability. Wishes granted, no question, no doubt. How does this person feel about you? Sweeping things under the rug and seduction. For some of you, I'm wondering if there's two people coming through. Someone you may not know is admiring you as well. Let's see. How does this person feel about you? What's their feelings? How do they feel? Wow. Abandoned in the storm, lack of support during a difficult time. A way out, exit strategy, an escape plan. So for some of you, this person could be currently going through something. And look, you got roaming, travel, wandering. So especially if you really are traveling, or you're planning to, or you're just someone who does stuff like that, like you just do what you want to do. They feel like you've abandoned them at their, time of need. Even if it's supposed to be them who needs to, come towards you, contact you. They're kind of, it's like they're watching you and they feel like they're going through something, but you're just kind of living it off. Let me see. How do they feel about you? Heartache, grief, emotional struggle, sadness, despair, downhearted. Tears come from the heart. Sorrow is the price paid. And fortress, your home is your castle, forfeited residence, security, privacy. Some of you, this person could have lived with you, visited you a lot, or they're having issues with their home. One of the three. They seem to be going through something. Let's see. How does this person feel about you? What are their feelings? How do they feel about you right now? They feel like, either they feel like you don't want to be bothered, or they wouldn't want to bother you right now. Or that they would be some type of annoyance or inconvenience to you. It's kind of like they see you as living this fun life. I don't know if, like, let's say for example, you're not traveling, but you do have posts and stuff like that where you did travel, or you did have some type of fun, and in their mind, it's like that's still going on, even if you're just chilling and not doing much. So they just kind of feel like they don't want to disturb you. Could be a Gemini for some of you. Very attracted to you. They're feeling passionate. They're feeling really attracted to you, but especially since like it's kind of like they take you not speaking to them, or you not, I guess, showing up for them when they need you, is you being not really interested, focused on yourself, or just living the life. Six of Wands reverse. So yeah, they just feel, I don't know if it's because of what they're going through right now, but they feel very inconvenient, but what's the word? Insignificant to you. And unimportant. They could have a lot of feelings for you. You got the King of Cups, the Lovers. I see with the Three of Wands, them making a plan or taking action in some way. But this Nine of Cups reverse though. What's going on with the Nine of Cups reverse? Wow, could be an Aries for some of you. Sagittarius. What's going on with this person? Again, for some of you, I feel like there could be two people. I don't know if you have like two exes who still have feelings for you, or a person you dealt with or dealing with, and another person you don't really know is feeling something for you. But there's somebody who feels, especially with the Warfare card and this Emperor reverse, this could be someone who's kind of intimidated by this independent energy and the vacation and the whole you living in your own world type of vibe, because it's making somebody here feel possessive. The Emperor reverse. And kind of like they're not getting what they want. So either it's the same person or that's somebody else. Let's see. Why the Four of Cups? Ooh. Some of you may even be this King of Pentacles, whether you're male or female. There's just like a stability. And again, with the travel energy, Six of Swords. But also them just feeling like you're kind of drifting away. You wouldn't want to be bothered or something like that. Four of Swords as well. Four of Swords, Four of Cups. Like you have this, to them, even if you really want to hear from this person, in their mind, you don't want to be disturbed. Four of Swords, Four of Cups. I'm hearing that song. Be, don't, K, my vibe. Ugh. The language that you can't use here, but yeah. They feel like they need to not ruin your vibe. Why the King of Wands? Why the Knight of Wands? Queen of Wands, reverse. They're even attracted to this independent boss energy of yours. This is what's really making them feel spicy about you. You could be dealing with a Leo. Definitely fire sign energies here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is all here. And Gemini and Taurus. But they're even trying to hold back. They could feel tempted by you. Strength and the Queen of Wands reverse. Why the Lovers? There's a King of Wands. Also in reverse. Okay. They think you have choices in love now too. The Lovers. Seven of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They feel like you have choices. They feel like you're not even sure about them as well. Why the Fool in reverse? Two of Wands. This person, their perspective of you is that you have zero plans to come towards them. And that there's a power struggle. Six of Pentacles reverse. I don't know. You got the Ace of Cups. And for some of you, this could be talking about, what? I get this vibe. That there's a person, I'm surprised Secret Admirer hasn't come out, because I get this vibe that there's someone, and that would explain this as well, that there's someone who is watching you, is feeling seduced, does want you, because you got seduction here, but you don't know about them. And that would explain why they know that you're not coming towards them, you have no plans to come towards them, because they know you know that they don't, like they know that you don't know that they're watching you. So I'm kind of getting the vibe of a secret admirer as well as the person that you are thinking about. But it could be that the secret admirer feels intimidated by you as well. And they're just kind of watching in the back. Why the King of Cups? This King of Cups is the person that cannot move on from you, because you got this 8 of Cups reversed plus 6 of Wands reversed again. So this is the person who feels insignificant to you, the one you know about. So they have a lot of love for you. You and them both may have thought that they would have moved on by now with this 8 of Cups reversed, but they haven't. Why the 3 of Wands? They're feeling overwhelmed. I don't know if they were waiting for you, but again, Nine of Pentacles. Not the 9 of Pentacles again, but again with this energy of you being in your own world, the independent vibe. They feel overwhelmed. They kind of had an unrealistic expectation of you to be there for them. So they could be getting ready to take action because they're starting to, be real with themselves and realize that the ball is probably in their court. Why the Hierophant? The Swords people now. 9 of Pentacles again. You may have learnt about how to deal with this person or this situation. Or you've learnt something from this situation that kind of has you just avoiding it or keeping it kind of away from you and just focusing on enjoying yourself. And this may be why they can't, move forward, move on. Let me look at the main spread though. Okay. How does this person feel about you? How do they feel? What are their feelings for you? Sagittarius energy again. Could be a Leo. Wow, 5 of Swords reverse. The Lovers is the outcome. You're going to end up with at least somebody in this situation because you have a secret admirer hiding. But your outcome is the Lovers. So overall energy, Page of Cups. So there's going to be some communication from either this person or maybe the secret person. But their next move towards you is to try to reconcile. 5 of Swords reverse. And again, they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, this independent, stable energy. So you could be having some type of financial stability right now or increase where you're doing well. Maybe you really are traveling or planning a trip. But there's something about you that they feel is very comfortable, stable, and independent. And they kind of, there's an emphasis on comfort, especially since they're going through something. And they don't have that comfort. They're getting, with Temperance in reverse, they're feeling I don't even know what word to use. I don't know what to use. They're not feeling good. They're feeling like confusion. Just all over the place, basically. And they're starting to value this connection. Ace of Pentacles. They're starting to value this connection more. Why the Sun reverse? Clinging. Six of Wands upright. So again, with that Knight of Wands, this person is just, I feel like they keep seeing you as this Knight of Wands, like on the go, independent, attractive. It's not that they don't want you to be happy so that they can have you, but they may be watching you kind of just be happy, but also not there with them, I don't know how to explain it. Why the Ace of Wands? I just realized you got two aces here. Their fear is that you have new love in your life, straight up. Their fear is the Ace of Wands, clarified by the Three of Cups reversed. Their fear, straight up and specifically, is that you have another person in your life right now, which some of you either do or could, because you have some other person here watching you that hasn't made their presence known yet. Some mystery person. They seem very interested. I'm not getting like cards to describe them, but they seem to have some type of profile or status to where they're like, if they're going to make their presence known, they have to be 100% sure. So I don't know who this is, but they feel like they need to hide and study or something first. Or make sure you don't have a man or a woman or a spouse. Why the Temperance reverse? Four of Wands, Eight of Wands. Four of Wands reverse, Six of Swords reverse, unable to move on, unstable. Again, there's something with this person's home. So I don't know if they used to live with you, or they've been to your house, or they're trying to live with you. But Four of Wands reverse and Temperance reverse, they're dealing with some type of issues with their home or living situation. It could have happened quickly. They could have gotten some type of, it could have been an eviction that they didn't see coming. Or something like that, something quick. Or with this Eight of Wands, it could be that this is the situation that kind of causes them to call you, speak to you, maybe ask for advice. They low-key kind of want you to support them throughout this, but they may kind of pretend that they just need some advice. Why the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, stability and excitement is how you're being seen. Some of you, again, there's something about you, like you're about to take a trip, or they kind of expect you to take a trip this time of year, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, the Sun. There's some type of pending trip. Or you've posted about it, or they just know that you would be going somewhere around this time. Why the Ace of Pentacles? Yeah. It's like they had to be away from you to see the value of this situation, the relationship. It's like they're saying that they see it now. Maybe they were in their ego, full of themselves. Why the Wheel of Fortune reverse? It could be an air sign for some of you. But this is about somebody who feels like they really missed an opportunity, but they're trying to stay in this King of Swords, trying to think logically about the situation and not show emotion or be too emotional about it. I feel like if this person is realizing what they're missing out on, they're thinking about it in a honest way. They're being honest with themselves. Why the Three of Wands? Three of Wands. Five of Cups, not seven, 10 of Swords, and the Tower. Okay. This is somebody who, it's like they've, again, like I was saying before, they kind of know that it's unrealistic for them to be expecting you to be there for them. So they're kind of accepting that they are not doing as well as you. But it is what it is. It's like if they have to be the person to come forward, they have to. Clarify this Five of Swords reverse. Five of Swords reverse. Yeah, unfinished business and the Death card. They could feel, they could make some changes to themselves. Like, this is someone who's taking like an honest look at their behavior, their unrealistic expectations. I'm not saying they're going to make a drastic change, but there's some like honesty here with themselves. Why the Knight of Pentacles? Nine of Pentacles again. Position of what you need to know is the Knight of Pentacles. So it's kind of just giving you this confirmation. You got Nine of Wands too. That you, whether you're traveling or not, whatever exciting thing you're doing, or however you're making it look, even if you're just making it look exciting or you're actually doing stuff, or you just creative and know how to make things look exciting, you're on the right track. Whether you want this person or not, your investments in yourself right now with this Knight of Pentacles, pausing and focusing on what's important and building for yourself, is first of all you taking back your power, but also healing you from whatever happened in this situation. Even if you are not trying to be vengeful and get back at this person and flex on them and blah blah blah, even if you just want to be happy, you're kind of having that effect anyways. Like they feel, it's like they're saying, okay, fine, you win, but again, you're not trying to win. It's just happening because of the choices that you decided to make. So you're not going out of your way and doing stuff and then checking to see if this person was looking. You're just genuinely doing stuff and it's having this effect. Why the Lovers? Yeah, you and this person may actually end the conflicts. They may actually just say, like I said, fine, you were right. Or they may or may not confess that, but there is an ending of the conflict here, with the outcome being the Lovers. There's communication. There is kind of a new way of going about things in this connection, if you were to give it a chance. Keep in mind you still have some other person wanting you in the shadows. So, I don't know if you're choosing this person or that person or whatever, but they want the conflict to end between you and them. Five of Wands reverse, Five of Swords reverse. Let's see. How does this person feel about you right now? How do they feel? How do they feel? Haunted by you. They love attention. They're an attention W. Could be H too, but they love attention. How do they feel about you? Forgotten memories getting pulled out. They're looking back at the times where they did have your attention. It's your power they want. Finding love again. How do they feel about you? Loving me now and minding my business, taking care of me, which is exactly the vibe that you're in. You find in love again because you got the Lovers. Question is with who? Like, who are you choosing? You got it's your power they want. Not necessarily that they want your power, but they see you as powerful, stable, independent, making it without them. It's kind of like, I'm kind of looking at how he's looking as well. Like, this is their expression. It's kind of like, not that they thought you wouldn't make it without them, but they're surprised at how you're making it without them. I don't know how to explain, but I don't know. Let's see. How do they feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Emotions, spilling, apology. Okay. Paycheck, payday, collecting checks, payouts. You got something is cooking, creative plans, making progress, ideas, using your skills. How do they feel about you? Award, achievement. Hands tied. Limited, limits, restrictions, control, helpless, inaction, held back, constraints, suppression. We also have addiction, dependence, withdrawal, misuse, excessive, harmful impact, impairment, toxic. How do they feel? Investigate, searching for clues and information, evidence leading to the truth. Inspect, examine, analyze, comply, facts. This looks like the secret admirer. You've got transcendence, personal transformation, awareness, oneness. Shift in perspective, connection beyond illusion, peace, joy, love. So addiction could just mean them kind of still being a bit obsessive or addicted to this situation. Or someone could be getting over an addiction. But this person, they're definitely going through something. And again, you have this creative thing going on where you're just creating, being creative, or just, especially with paycheck and this green energy, a lot of growth around you, just like the Queen of Pentacles. But you have this person investigating you. Clarify, investigates. Clarify, investigate. Okay, 2. The Moon in reverse. So I'm hearing who's loving you. So this is this same person, like, because with their fears being a literal fear of you having someone else, they could be investigating that, who you're giving your attention to now. And why addiction? Moon in reverse again. Could be a Pisces, a Scorpio as well. Someone does something at night. Either they stay up and they're kind of, that's become a habit, like staying up at night. Or they're having nightmares. But this moon, 4 of Swords and 9 of Swords. Something's going on with this person's sleep. Now, some of you, it could be that you're dealing with someone who is actually recovering from some type of addiction, and this is just a symptom where they can't really get good sleep, but they're overcoming that. That's like specific, but there's something that goes on at night with this person, but it's not like, it's like something they're trying to overcome. You do have haunted, so there's, let me see. What's going on with this addiction situation? Mutual feelings, requited. Contemplation, decisions, lost in thoughts. What do they stay up about? Desire and temptation. What keeps them up at night? Oh my goodness. Okay, some of this person could have, they could be mourning someone they lost. Memories, nostalgia. This is like, I don't know, like this person, maybe, especially with them going through something with the whole abandoned in the storm, you may not know, but maybe they're either overcoming some type of addiction or they, like they're grieving someone. And that's why they're feeling that way. What's keeping them up? It's kind of a mixture of, because you got lust here and temptation, but also like this sadness. So I don't know if this person's like fantasizing about you at night, but also trying to get over an addiction or mourning somebody. But there's something that goes on at night with this person a lot. Some type of coping. Promises. Let's see. Let's get more info. Soul Tribe. This came out again. Promises. BLO. Oath. And Coven. Soul Tribe. What is that about? Manipulation, looking for evidence. Blaming, finger pointing, boundaries, protecting your energy, self-care. I don't know if this is related to this story, but there may be some group who are blaming you for something. What is that about? Return of the ex, they want you back. Shadow work. Either you and this person had some type of promise together, oath, or you got return of the ex, they want you back. But what's going on here? What exactly is going on here? The offer will you accept, and asylum restricted. Okay. I'm seeing that this person wants you back, but there's some type of situation that they just went through, or something they're trying to overcome. Maybe this has to do with why you're separated. So let's say you made a promise with this person, but you decided to leave because they would, I don't know, you had some reason of leaving, but they feel like betrayed by that, or that you shouldn't have left, or you broke some type of promise or something. There's just something kind of odd, like a, let me see, something that they're thinking about. How does this person feel about you right now? Tripping on you. Fake smiles. Head in the clouds. And you got restrictions, so I'm wondering, let me see. Her ego getting in the way of relationship. Waiting again. Running, an obsessive lover, dangerous, unhealthy possessiveness, karmic. I don't know if this is different people showing up, but there's like this we made a promise type of vibe. You walked out on that promise type of vibe. Some type of tie. Okay. Tell me about this situation. The Lovers again. Seven of Swords reverse, Emperor. Okay, let's say you and this person had that type of relationship where you were, you know, I can't even describe it on here, but, you know, it was kind of, there's promises made and stuff like that, or there's some type of soul tie. It's not that this person is like in this evil mode, but it seems like whatever happened to them or whatever they're dealing with right now makes them feel drawn to you. So let's say you felt, for example, just let's do a soft version of this. Let's say you felt like you and them were soulmates, but at the time they didn't agree, or they were acting like they didn't agree, pulling away and doing whatever, so you decided to leave. Or become distant, or just protect yourself. Now that they're going through whatever, now they feel like, yeah, it's probably a soulmate connection, a soul thing, and that you two have promises together, or something like that. So while it looks dark, it's kind of like they're now agreeing to something. The Emperor and the Lovers, like they're really stepping up. Let me see. How does this person feel about you? What the hell was that? Oh my gosh. I don't know what that noise was. How does this person feel about you? What's with the waiting, and you got okay, too late, procrastination. Purity, innocence, angelic aura. Peaceful, Mother Earth, Gaia, grounding. Desire for excitement and spontaneity, adventure. It's almost like they feel like they waited too long and now you're having the time of your life. And you're happy. And it's kind of like they're sitting there like this, realizing they should have just joined the ride or something. Joined in some way. How does this person feel about you? How do they feel? Ooh. Oh my gosh, travel. Travel, vacation, honeymoon, enjoyment. Something about travel. You got control, releasing, taking back power. True love, pure love, honest connection, and beauty queen shining on stage, adored. It's kind of like this person is just late. Like they didn't see the connection when you did, and then when you exited or just decided to just go with your flow and be independent and happy, now they feel the pull. Now they feel like you are comfort, you are peace and happiness, and they let that walk away. And that they could have had that comfort. Some of you may forgive this person, go with them, because you have the lovers, like I said. You also have real love. So they could have swept this whole connection under the rug. But now that they're going through something, it's like realization. What is that noise? Anyway. Yeah, that's how they feel. Their next move is to try and reconcile with the death card. So there is some transformation that they've made some improvements. They definitely see what this could be or what it's supposed to be. Something going on. What's with this coven situation? What's with this coven? And why manipulation? You know what? You know what? Now it makes sense. You know those people online who give relationship advice? This person could have been loyal to that type of BS. They could have been down with that coven, you know, taking just ridiculous advice from people who are just on the internet yapping. Realizing that that has ruined the connection, or you know, just made them make silly decisions. Now they're sitting there watching you, questioning why they even listened to that. Because clarifying the manipulation is the world card, which I take as the internet. Like as soon as it came out, I was feeling internet. And then 6 of Cups. And 2 of Swords. This person, maybe they thought that the advice to try and manipulate the situation would work. It pushed you away. Now they're like this. Up at night thinking about you. Possibly dealing with some type of grief in their personal life. Maybe you don't know. I don't know. Either it's grief or they're trying to get over some type of addiction, or maybe that it could be an addiction to a way they were thinking or some type of emotional patterns. But this person, I wouldn't say that it's a bad situation, because I think they're learning. They may not be like 100% healed, but they have realized that that was silly to listen to people, to let other people dictate their life, and now to be sitting by themselves, going through whatever they're going through by themselves. So this is how they feel about you. They thought they could, you know, they thought they could just do what they wanted to do, and you said fine. And now they are admitting to themselves that that wasn't a good idea, and they're ready to confess that to you. So this is what I'm seeing for you. I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.